Okay, hello, everybody. DC Gaming Network coming back at you guys again. It's been a while. Ever since I've streamed a video game, though. I know I did that little stream. I was talking about R-Truth the other day, but yeah, everybody, F125 dropped actually. I want to say a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just now getting around. What's up, Jedi? I'm just now, but getting around to actually playing it now. This stream up over here, it's not going to be anything too big. It ain't gonna be too long and stuff though. I'm just mainly doing this to kill time for my friend who comes and scoops me up. So yeah, everybody, the career mode has gotten a major overhaul. So in previous F1 games, you acted as the driver owner. This one is a bit different. It is a bit different. Oops, I'm sorry. I hit of a driver career. My team career has gone through a major drastic overhaul, which we will get to in a bit. But I'm going to mix this up, shall we say? Yeah, I'm going to mix this up a bit. So instead of us doing the full 24 races, we are going to only do 16 races on this season. Yeah, we're only going to do a custom season. But we're going to kind of do things a little bit different, shall we say? Let's see. What tracks do we want to keep, and what tracks do we want to get rid of? Actually, you know what, man? There are actually like some good tracks here. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, there are like some real good tracks here. But let's kick it up a notch to over 9,000. So you want me to do a 420? You know what? Just because Ariani said that, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a full 24 race season. We're going to do a full season. So I'm going to set up my custom settings here. I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to look through everything. Experience, that's off. Corners only. Pit assist. Let me see. What's pit assist do? Turn that on. Yeah, we can keep that on. Difficulty is gonna be, you know what? And let's put it at 79 though, because I know that, because I do know that in the past it would be all the way down to a 70. Yeah, let's pick this up to a 79, and then let's see what happens though. If it's still a little bit too easy, Monster Glue, Blue Shells, Invincible Stars, and Boost. Nah, doubt that. Practice format will be full. Qualifying format will be full. Session link will be 50% only. Forecast accuracy will be approximate because I like uncertainty. Driver moves. Okay, this is where it gets kind of interesting though. Driver moves. We are going to, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this crazy. We're gonna have driver moves be increased. Department event frequency, why not? We can make that increase as well. Research management will be on. Development management will be on. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit different from what I've done in the past. So in the past, I would always kind of handicap myself. Get myself increased while keeping the resource rate AI as a default. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my stuff down, and I'm gonna turn, what's up, Dallas? I'm gonna turn resource rate for the AI on both to be increased. That way that they get extra money, they get extra resource rates and all that other stuff. Fault frequency, we're gonna put this on low, and we're gonna put the fault types on freaking that. We're gonna put this on low and standard. Below fault frequency, standard fault types, because I want this to be kind of predictable. The corner cutting will be on regular. Park farm area rules will be on. Rules and flags will be on. Pit stop experience will be immersive. Safety cars increase. Safety car experience immersive. Formation lap on. Formation lap experience immersive. Red flags increased. Rewinds, yeah, I'm gonna put that on specifically for one track in particular, and you guys already know what track that is though. It's Monaco. I'm going to put the rewinds on unlimited specifically for that race. Service type be realistic, low fuel mode, easy manual start, service carcass, yes, pit lane tires, and no safety allowed. Man, what do you mean no safety allowed? Simulation damage. Yep, simulation damage, collisions on, all that stuff is on. That's for the controller, master volume. I'm gonna turn that up. I'm gonna turn up a little click. Wow, that gets actually, wow. The dip in volume type between 6 and 7. Yeah, it gets louder. Subtitles on, text color, yes. Boop. Boop. What? No seatbelts, all collisions equal bonus points. No, we're not doing all that. No, but this is not Mario Kart. All right, so I think I'm ready. Everything's set, ready to go. Oh, shoot, hold on. I gotta check everything in, everybody. Give me a second. All right, so how do I confirm? Oh, there we go. Confirm saying something stupid. All right, so we can actually choose who we want to race as this APX GP. That's the team from the F1 movie that will be coming out next month. Yes, I will. Yes, I will be seeing it. I'm gonna go see it, but we're gonna do things a little bit different. And that's like we are going to make our own team. Now, I know in the past that I've used Sakura Geisha RT, but that has been transferred over to F1 Manager, which I plan to get back to eventually. But this is what we're gonna do this time. We are gonna name this team, I don't know. But anyway, here's one thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna choose our drivers' icons. Aiden Jackson and Bakali Meyer, though. I'm gonna keep those two on. I'm gonna turn off Sonny and Joshua Pierce. And by the way, no legends. Sorry. As much as I would love to race as Michael Schumacher, don't get me wrong. As much as I would love to race as Mika Hakkinen and Mark Webber, and of course, one of my favorite drivers of all time, David Coulthard, we're not going to race with any of the legends. And all these drivers right here, from Tim Tramitz on down, are all the F3 drivers. And then we actually have some of the iRacing drivers here as well. So we're gonna keep all of that on. Yeah, we're gonna keep all of that on. But yeah, we're gonna keep Aiden Jackson and Bakali Meyer on. We're going to can be recruited by AI teams. We're gonna keep that on sometimes. All right, so we're ready. I think we're ready. All right, so we're ready. This is my team. Driver icons. Legends are off. Everything else is cool. Now let's hit continue. Now we're gonna hit confirm settings. Would you like to enable tutorials recommended browser choices to access? No, I'm just gonna skip tutorials for now. Actually now work on our driver. Well, actually team owner. All right, so we need a team owner. What is it? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw out. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm a name generator. I do not have my laptop on though right now because this stream right here is going to be short. I was about to say, but did my stream crash again? No, I didn't. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Name generators. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like this name right here. Yeah, this name works. Freaking gnats everywhere, bro. Damn. So we're gonna name our driver Chizuru. Well, the owner actually. We're gonna name her Chizuru. So, Wakamura. There we go. Yep. That'll work. That's perfect. Zero, Wakamura, and let's see. Let's see if the driver avatars looking like this year. They don't look too bad. No, one's pretty good. I think this is the closest. That we can get right there. That'll work. And screenshot. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can. I'm gonna go and get myself like another screenshot. That way I can just okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So now we got to work on the background. Now we need. Okay. So this is where. Okay. So, but this is where you get to pick your So this is where you get to pick your background. So you got three. You got people manager, head engineer, and chief financial officer. People manager will allow you to get improvements much quicker. Head engineer, you will get more resource points. And chief financial officer, of course, you will earn more cash. Now, because we are getting reduced money and reduced RD, reduce cash and reduce R&D points, resource points. The focus is going to be one of these two. Now, don't get me wrong. Making money is important, but here's the thing, though. No, but here's the thing. With the way it's set up this year, you'll be able to make money a lot quicker than expected. So we are going to choose head engineer. That way we can get the resource points just in case something were to fail. We'll be able to fall back on our resource points. Now, starting facility investment. Like I said, new team, new owner. There's no money though. We have no money. We have basic everything. We're going to have to start from the very bottom. No development. There is no cash. We are pretty much bare bones. We are a bare bones team. Now we need to figure out a team name. What would be a good team name? We need a name. 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 A name. We need a name. Super Twitchy Bros. No, we're not naming it that. No, we're not naming it that. No, we're gonna be professional with this. Twitchy card. No, we're not naming it that. I got one. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I had something, and then I was like, nah, I'm not going to name it that. Yeah, but this is where it gets really difficult. Me trying to figure out a name, though. What would be a good name? I got one. I just saw Dragon Junction Pro Racing. No, we're not naming it that. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna name it that. There we go. Stratohound Racing. We can name it that. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna name it that. We're gonna name it Stratohound Racing. That. If you guys are wondering where I got that name from, I just so happened to be looking over to my left though, and I just so happened to see, and then I just so happened to see one of my model kits that I still have yet to work on, and the name of the model kit is called Stratohound. So that's the name we're gonna go with. We're gonna call it Stratohound Racing. And let's see, team colors. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you very much. There we go. Gonna make it black. I wonder if I can make it silver if possible. Probably not though. Well, make it somewhat silver though, and then I'll make it fully white. Team better select. Oh, dang it. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks good. Change the color. Did I make the X red? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, nah, I can make that. Matter of fact, you know what? Actually, no. Let's see what the black look like. I want to see what the black look like. Nah, I don't like that. We're gonna keep that white. Now we can work on the emblem. That's it. That's all we got. Dang, but that right there though, just it's kind of disappointing. Wait, let's see if there's any. Oh my god! Wait, these right here, the only badges that they have. Right now, I mean. Because I remember back in the previous game, there was a dog. And we can't even use that right now. Well then, in that case, yes, I don't know. Yep, I guess I'll just use... Probably not. Well, she would. Well, the thing about it is though, she wouldn't even don't want to race. I'm in the first place. All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this emblem. Right now, for the time being, though, yeah, we're gonna use this emblem. Ooh, I like that. You actually like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to just make do with what we got. make it red at least. Then, oh, no. And now I can actually go and change this up. But right now, for the time being, though, I'm just gonna make do with what they provide for us. Just go from there. Hey, wait, what the heck? That's not the logo I wanted. This is the logo I wanted. Okay. There we go. That'll work. Now we gotta focus on team wear colors, though. We're just gonna keep it like this. Red, black, silver, and red for now. And now we can advance. All right. This is where we pick our team. But well, then our first sponsor right here. Finished 10th or better in the Constructors Championship. Scored 10 Constructors points in a season. Score 5 Constructors points. Honestly, you know what? Because this is a full season, I think we can finish a 10th or better in the season. Ooh, what is this? Loyalty rewards. What is this? Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. So we get a decal design if we sign with them. Owner experience, new activity unlocked, owner experience, decal design. Ooh, we get a livery. Another decal design. We get an increase in income, and we get a decal design to finish it out. So let's see what the other ones are looking like. Probably the same. And so decal design, that's their livery. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing across the board with all of them, I think. Oh, I like that livery right there. The Xeon livery, I like that one. But honestly, yeah, we're gonna go with X-Forming because yeah, they're giving us 20,000 less, but that weekly income right there. But yeah, that weekly income, that 337.5K, yeah, we need that. Yeah, we're gonna need that. An $8.5 million signing bonus. Yeah, we're gonna run with them. Established in Germany in 1891 by Felix Hermann, X-Forming initially specialized in engineering and precision machinery in various industrial sectors. Today, X-Forming stands at the forefront of engineering, pushing the boundaries in automation, technology, robotics, and high-tech manufacturing. Okay, so what's the deal with the rest of them? 1711, Martin Cerin founded Cerin, starting as a goldsmith bank in Queens, New York. By 1947, with expansion to multiple locations in New York, Cerin evolved into a recognized banking institution. Today, Cerin is a national bank with a significant presence, boasting branches in every major city across America. So we get a decal. So yeah, we get a decal unlocked if we sign with them. Founded in 2019 by friends Andrew Alexio and Tobias Markins. Xenon's mission statement is to develop AI solutions with global benefits. The company has emerged as a top 10 in the AI industry, known for its innovative approaches and efforts to extend the boundaries of the technology. All right, we're gonna go with X-Forming as our title sponsor. So now we get to pick our engine, and this is gonna cost us some money, but yeah, we're gonna go Ferrari here, everybody. We're gonna take the Ferrari engine because Lewis Hamilton, he's now a Ferrari driver, so yeah. All right. So now we get to pick our drivers. So we got options here. Choose our first driver here. Let's see. Honestly, you know what? Let's see here. Like I said, we got options here of drivers we can pick. For our first driver, we're gonna need someone with experience, though. So I'm gonna scoop up Callie Meyer as the first driver, and right now we have. Yeah, we can't scoop up Aiden Jackson because that right here is going to put us up at $3 million in the hole. But because I kind of want to have a little bit of money in the bank. I mean, you know what? I'm over here. I'm looking at all the stats, and that focus right there is going to be the main thing, as well as the awareness and the pace. So ultimately, I'm looking at everything. You know what we're going to do? We got a choice here. We got 3 people we can scoop up here. Actually, we got 4 people. We can also scoop up Hogger as well. But honestly, I want to take Jack Crawford. Honestly, you know what? This is going to be a choice. I could take Richard Vasor because, you know, his pace is high. But you know what? Enzo Fittipaldi is not that far off. He has better racecraft and his awareness is better. His pace can be improved on it, but his focus is at a 78. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Enzo Fittipaldi as our second driver. So we got Michaeli Meyer as our first driver. I'm going to have Enzo Fittipaldi as our second. And we are ready to go, but we're not done. Now we got to work on the car. Because this car up over here is going to be a black S car. Ooh, look at that. Look at that Lewis Hamilton fit right there. That's a pre-order bonus right there. But yeah, guys, we got options here for cars we can scoop up right here. Actually, you know what? I believe there are some cars I can actually scoop up. I can actually grab. Probably like pretty cheap. Oh, look at that one. I like that one. There's the Exo Tiger. Like that one. Maybe. Asiatic Dynamics. Actually, you know what? This car boy actually reminds me of the IndyCar that what's his name drives? Guy that won the Indy 500. His car. The guy that won the Indy 500 a few weeks ago. Actually, was it a couple of weeks ago? It was last week. It was one week. But anyway, yeah, we're not even gonna learn about that. But we are going. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go with this one. Yeah, the neon. Actually, ooh, wait a minute. Actually, you know what? Yo, I like this one too. The Azure one. The lightning strike. The lightning little strip there. Because right now I'm mainly looking at the livery itself. You know what? We're gonna go with this because there are 4 base colors that we can go with. That right there, oh my goodness, man! Look at that. But look at the silver. And we're gonna actually know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have ourselves like. Actually, hold on. You know what? We can make this car just like. I wonder what a what's up, Jacob? I wonder what like Black metallic, yep, that'll work. All black metallic. We can make this red. Make this red. Give it that kind of. Give it, yeah, just give it like a little satin finish. We can, you know what? That looks good, actually. I like that. That looks good. That looks good. I bet, yeah, hold on. Let's see what the silver look like. Oh yeah, right. I forgot though. I can zoom in. Yeah, look at the rims and stuff. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. There we go. Yeah, look lit. Yep. Plus, we're going to be able to unlock more cars. Now we can focus on the racing gear. You know what? Yep, we're going to go with this. Oh, you know what I should have did? I just realized something too. This is what I should have did. I just realized this too. Copy, 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 copy. There we go. And the reason why I did that is because it's going to make things a lot more easier when I work on this. Now I can just do this. Oops. So yeah, just going to look at everything. Yeah, jet black. Red. Oops. Black bottoms. Oh, that's the top. Okay, that's the top. That's the top I'm looking at. Ooh. Yo, I kind of like that red right there. Yeah, I like the red, though. Yeah, the red look good right there. Yep. That right there. There goes the racing outfit. Now we can change the gloves. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of options right now, though, in regards to the livery, but I'll make it work. Let's see. Should we go with the white? You know what? Yeah. White gloves. Dominant white. Black. Ooh, I like that. Red on the inside. And make it... Why not? Actually, you know what? Flip that. Dominant black. Boom. There we go. Better yet. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Let's make it... Ooh, let's make it red. Yeah, that's not good. That look good. We got white on the inside, and we can have, like, I guess? No, oh, no, definitely not. White trim. Yeah, that works. All right, we are done. Actually, you know what? I got by that pretty fast. I might be able to actually be able to kind of like fool around with the game at least. Just a bit.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today
we're going to see the other teams again? The what other teams? Oh, you talking about for F1 Manager?
State of the Art HQ will be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, There's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they've been described as somewhat of an engineering genius, coming up with all the ideas to push the car and the sport to its limits. The question is, though,
I'm gonna be getting back onto F1 Manager.
Being a leader,
Hopefully, probably starting next week though, because Danger Zone won't be for another 2 weeks.
Season progresses, but of course,
because next weekend is Father's Day, so I'm gonna be spending time with my dad and stuff. So Danger Zone will not be next weekend.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Oh, so no more interviews beforehand. So I did get a trophy. So, new season grid reveal. All right. Oh, wow. Look at this. We actually have notifications and stuff, too. Actually, I actually have notifications here. So, yeah, let's go and check these out. So, we actually got a message here. So this up over here is something that's new. The owner training. So, with this right here, you can see, you can actually see that there's 3 different trees. It does cost, you do get points as you progress through the season based on your training. So depending on, because our background is on engineering, we're really gonna have to put a lot of focus on the engineering thing. And the thing about it is, if you look down at the bottom, you can earn resource points every time when your drivers win a race, whenever they get pole, every time you win a rivalry. Now this right up over here will probably be the first one we try and aim towards. Earn 50 resource points after each race while winning a rivalry. So that right there is going to help us, improve a little bit better in the long run. Reduce time taking a research upgrades by 15%. That's also going to be something else I'm going to be aiming for. 220 bonus points each time a resource project encounters a delay. This is very important. This one right here, very important, because if you research a project and I believe it fails, I believe that's going to fall under a delay, so you'll get back some of those points that you spent on that failed project. Receive 20 points. Speaking of, receive 20 resource points each time a development fails. So it's separate. My bad. So research post-mortems is different from failing. So in case a research project fails, we'll get 20 points. Develop upgrades by 15%. Unlock a new team restructure activity. Impacts to morale and engineering are more beneficial when fan sentiment is positive. I will get to fan sentiment in a minute. Actions that impact drivers' perception are more positive while your engineering workforce is at 90% capacity or above. Earn 5 research points each day when your engineering workforce is at 90% capacity or above. The personnel focus. Use time to build facility improvements. This is also going to be something that we're going to gain fan rating each time a facility improvement is completed. Increase rate of hiring in personnel when sentiment is positive. Reduce cost of facility improvements by 50%. Unlock a new fan outreach activity. Okay. Risky counter offers for drivers have 10% better chance of success. All counter offers drivers have 10% better chance of success. Now, here's a cool thing about this mode. you can get contacted by any driver. Even if that driver is not on your target board, you can get contacted by any driver. Now, I already know. I already know Jedi. I already know what's probably going through his mind right now. Max Verstappen is going to try to hit us up year one. Yeah, that's definitely not happening, no. Would be cool for Mad Max to hit us up year one, but I don't think that we have the car for that, though. Mad Max Verstappen, though, he has certain standards. But hey, you never know. We could quite possibly get contacted by the likes of a Esteban Ocon, former master of the hard tire compound in year one. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, who races for Mercedes right now. You never know. If we do well, maybe George Russell will reach out to us. You see, you never know. Anything's possible. But yeah, that right there is something that is actually new. You can get contacted by drivers who are not on your radar if you do well. Now, this is where fan support is so important. You can see everything right there. Increased corporate income, extra resource points, title sponsor income, perception with all drivers goes up, facility improvements, title sponsor loyalty, owner experience points, which will be crucial for those extra points that we need. Perception with all drivers go up, though. And the thing about it is, when your fan rating goes up, you get more money, you'll get more perks, onward and onward. You see, that is something else. Let me see. Performance, this is... Hey, what's up, Tots? What's up, man? This is the accolades that we can hit. We'll get certain stuff. Our team stats right now, we don't have anything going on right now, but we're gonna worry about that. Results, as you can see that right there is all the drivers who are on the grid right now. Hey, you never know. Isaac Hadjar. I work on adding viewers from my meta glasses. Nice. That's the thing right there, though, man. We could quite possibly, maybe year two, Max Verstappen gets fucking pissed off, though, at the way that Red Bull has been acting in real life, and Max Verstappen is just like, fuck it, I'm out. Potential. Now, here is one gripe that I have. One gripe that I have currently with the game are the driver ratings. Oscar Piastri, who, if you guys are paying attention to actual F1, Oscar Piastri is leading the Drivers' Championship right now. He is leading the Drivers' Championship. McLaren is 1-2 in the Drivers' Championship, especially after what went down with Max Verstappen at the Spanish Grand Prix, when he crashed into George Russell on like the next to last lap. On purpose, by the way. Surprise, Mad Max didn't get black flagged for that. He only took a 10-second penalty for that. Had this been the 90s, it would have been worse. He would have got, that would have been a black flag. Had this been the 90s, but hey, yo, Tots, I saw that. Hey, yo, yeah, Tots, I saw that short, bro. I saw that baseball come right towards you. I was like, oh shit. That was crazy, man. But you okay, man? You all right? Man? Because I saw that video. I was like, oh shit, like, yeah, man. But you okay, man? That's the main thing that matters, bro. You okay? You didn't get smacked in the face. You didn't get what was it? Max Scherzer back in 2019 when he got hit in the face with the damn baseball. Yeah, you didn't get Scherzer. When you got smacked in the face with a baseball at home, man. And if I recall correctly, when Max Scherzer got hit in the face with that baseball, though, I think he broke his nose. And then he went and then that's like he broke his nose and then I think it was like 2-3 days later, he was supposed to pitch in the divisional round? Or was it like the league championship? And he pitched a few days after he got smacked in the face with that baseball. Like, I was like, man. Which, by the way, for the people that don't know, 2019 was the year that the Nationals won the World Series. And Max Scherzer pitched in the playoffs with a black eye and a broken nose. No, it wasn't a broken nose. I think he broke his orbital bone in his eye, underneath his eye. I think it was that. I think he suffered a fractured orbital bone, and he went out there and pitched. Like I was like, dude, like, Max the Blue Jay now, Nah, man, honestly, no. Honestly, for Max Scherzer, bruh. Here's the thing about Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer got 2 World Series under his belt. Fractured orbital, yeah, that's what it was. Max Scherzer got 2 World Series under his belt. Man don't got nothing to prove. Chances are Max Scherzer, he's going to go in the Hall of Fame. I hope he does go in the Hall of Fame. And no, I'm not just saying that because he led the Nationals to a World Series. I'm saying it specifically because of the fact that here's the thing, Max Scherzer was on some terrible ass Detroit Tigers teams, if people forget. And he was one of the best damn pitchers out there. Brave Mercedes take a tire from Tony. No. I'm not ready for that. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. And you want to know what's going to happen afterwards, Dallas? People are going to start turning off AEW. Blue Jays go for guys past their prime. That's the irritation right now. I mean, yeah, but let's be real with ourselves, Tots. At least they ain't the Colorado Rockies, bro. They ain't the Rockies, bro. Because the Colorado Rockies, though, are like the worst team. They know then that's like they are worse than my Nationals, bro. And that right there is saying something too. Yeah, my Nationals are struggling, but we're young. We're young and we have a damn good farm system. But the Rockies are just trash, bro. They trash. Jays are surprising me. They're pretty decent. I mean, yeah. All right, guys. I'm getting off track here. I'm sorry. All right, guys, I'm getting off track here. Let's see. Yeah, we got a message here. You should be set up on all the various systems. You'll need to manage them. Progress of messages. Okay. Factory is here. The factory is online. Car development status is critical. Speaking of, our car development is the area upon which we need to see significant focus over the coming months. We're at a disadvantage compared to a lot of the grid. If we don't start delivering results in R&D, then that gap is only going to fail. Facility status basic. Yeah, we have no money. We are broke, people. We have negative 1.9 million in the bank, guys. We are broke as a joke, bro. We are broke as a joke, everybody. We have no money. But we do have 1,000 points. Who I see getting the women's one? It's between 3 people. If they want to keep it the way it is, Rhea's going to win. if they want to make it interesting, it's either going to be, no, actually, I'm sorry about that. It's going to be down to 4. It's either going to be down to Rhea, Julia, Stephanie, Roxanne. Those 4. It's going to be those 4. Naomi winning wouldn't make much sense. Granted, don't get me wrong, seeing Naomi win Money in the Bank after everything that she's already done, outside of the fact that she has yet to win a Royal Rumble, would be nice. But right now, Rhea, Julia, Roxanne, Stephanie will be one of those 4 will win. Seth is winning. Granted, it would be funny to see El Grande Americano win. It would be funny. It would be funny if he wins, and instead of him cashing in on like a WWE title, he cashes in. Well. But this is speculated that Chad. No, honestly, no. This would be funny. This would be funny. Let's say Chad Gable beats Vikingo at Worlds Collide and El Grande Americano wins Money in the Bank. And instead of him cashing in on a WWE title, he cashes in on Chad Gable. And then you see Chad Gable just take the mask off. That would be funny. That would be funny. That would be funny in my opinion. But of course, seeing how way WWE is operating now, they're not going to do that. Because I'm going to be 100% real with you. El Grande Americano, I love the gimmick. I freaking love the gimmick. That's like, I'm loving the gimmick. That would be funny. But they're not going to do that. It would be great. But I already know that WWE aren't going to do that. They are not going to waste Money in the Bank, though, just so El Grande Americano can win. But yeah, Seth's winning. Seth's winning. He's probably going to wait until Mania. And let's think about this. He might not necessarily cash in on Jay. If he's going to wait till Mania, you know what he might do? Because hear me out here. Cody takes back the WWE title. Seth cashes in on Cody, and he takes the belt. You now have a story that Seth can now do with Cody, Roman when he comes back, and let's say CM Punk, though, he goes to SmackDown. You got a fatal 4-way set for next year's WrestleMania for the title. Just think about that for a second. Just let that marinate. Just let that marinate. Because here's the thing. No, because here's the thing. What Seth did at Mania, guess what? It's not done. It's not done. I guarantee you this. When Roman comes back, guess what? They're going to drag this out. We're going to have War Games. But you add Cody Rhodes to the mix. There's your main event for WrestleMania Night 2. Fatal 4-way. CM Punk wins. He gets a back-to-back main event, but this time Punk wins. And he becomes WWE, and then he becomes champion at Mania. That's not happening, Jacob. As much as I would love to see Karrion Kross win Money in the Bank. Granted, it would be cool to see Karrion Kross win Money in the Bank, but let's be real with ourselves, though. They're not going to do anything but Kross. His contract is set to expire soon. And you know what the thing about it is? Remember what I said the other day about R-Truth and talking about how no one is safe? I guarantee you this. Like I said in that video, if Karrion Kross leaves WWE, you best believe there's going to be another video that I make. But it's not going to be nice. It's going to be a rant. I'm going to be ranting. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. This will be the second time that they fumbled Karrion Kross.
And as much as I hate to say this, guess what? I got a feeling they're going to do the same with Aleister Black. They're going to fumble him again. They're going to fumble him again.
Mark my words, I'm calling it. But anyway, so we can't get any of the general wear. So let's see here. Let's see what the recommended upgrade is. The recommended upgrade right now is for... Oh, by the way, here's another thing. When you make parts, you actually have to assign them to your drivers. And we can only do one upgrade. So we're going to start the research on the plank chassis. That's going to take about 11 days. And we can grab the front ring adjuster bracket, which is going to take another 11 days. So we got our first couple of upgrades in progress, and as you can see, we're not all that good. We are trash. Phase 2 unlocks it around Workforce 215. While your team balance is in the negative, all hiring is paused and our facilities cannot produce bonuses. So yeah, we're in the red right now, everybody. We right now are in the red. However, our total income is going to go up. So we are going to get back. So we're going to get some money back. Yeah, we're gonna get some money back, but right now we are in the red right now, because that Ferrari power unit really took us out. Yeah, we're bleeding money right now, everybody. We have no bread. All right, so let's advance.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Engineering facility already before the season starts? This facility is requesting your attendance at today's meeting to help them resolve an issue. Already? What is this? Which driver should be granted simulator time? True. Both of our drivers have requested extra simulator time this week, but our schedule is fully booked. Only one slot available. We need to decide which driver should take priority, who should get the session. All right, so this is where we really got to focus here. Because here's the thing, our first race is going to be at Australia. And the way that it works this season is this. You choose the driver to race as. So here's my thing. We're going to be racing with Callie Meyer first in Australia. But that won't be until episode 1. We're not going to do that until episode 1. We will start that Sunday when I get back from my friend's house. I will be going live on Sunday. So yeah, guys, look forward to that. So yeah, we are going to go with Callie Meyer for this first one.
So, we're going to need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
All right, so remember what I said earlier about driver talks. Remember what I said about how other drivers can approach you, even if the driver's not on your list. Like I said, it's all based on how you do. Now, because we are a small team, we're not going to have a whole lot of money. We are going to have to really focus. Really focus. And the thing about it is this. We have Callie Meyer. Callie Meyer is going to be somebody who we are going to really be focusing on, though, because her contract window is going to be big. Because the money that she is going to want is going to be a lot. But right now, we can focus on our driver lineup right now. And as you can see expected salary $22.76 million. We are probably not going to be able to keep her long term. However, there are people. But here's the thing. If we can increase her perception on this team, we might be able to sign her for a lot less. A lot less. So we can look forward to that. But just in case we can't, gotta look at other drivers. We gotta look forward at other drivers that we can quite possibly pick up. Right now, we've got people that we can quite possibly scoop up on the download for the low. Andrea Kimi of Antonelli is one person.
Very early preliminary inquiry to their
on the
site.
list.
I'll let you know how it goes. Hard to get a read on it at the moment. These things are always fluid and move quickly, but if they're interested in us, I'm sure things will move a bit quicker.
And another driver we can quite possibly scoop up on the low. Honestly, you know what? Yuki Tsunoda could also be somebody we can scoop up though, but maybe we can try and get Liam Lawson out of Racing Bulls and get him into, a good drive. Hey, wait a minute. Franco Colapinto is a free agent? Hold up. Oh, right. Franco Colapinto is a free agent. Yeah. I forgot about that. He is a free agent. But you know what? Franco Colapinto is somebody else we could quite possibly look into as well. He's a free agent. We quite possibly scoop him up as well. All right, so. But yeah, our main focus is going to be for us trying to re-sign Callie Meyer. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully this passed. It went through, yes! Research completed, extra base income. And we get another update. So Meyer's focus is going up. Ready for good getting for the race.
Okay, just giving you a heads up. We're about 2 weeks away from hitting a negative cash balance based on our current spending. I would urge you to take whatever action you can to slow down and ensure we have enough cash reserves for the rest of the season. Please.
Well then, in that case, we're gonna have to make some cuts here. We're gonna have to really look at our finances here, because we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're losing money. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut back on the workforce by a lot. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn our workforce down, bruh. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn down our workforce. Release workforce. Reducing workforce capital, your current workforce, terminate the employment of some of the existing employees. You choose to take time to refill those positions. Are you sure you want to continue? Expected renewal salary. Yeah, signing. Yeah. But signing her is seriously causing us to bleed money. I may have to actually sign someone like a little bit cheaper than her, because that right there really set us back a lot. But I'll probably do that off stream. But yeah, guys, let me see how long. For about an hour. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's back out. Let's restart this because signing Callie Meyer year one is probably not the best idea. So let's redo this while I'm here, though. Yeah, we're gonna redo this. Let's see. Can I delete it from here? Probably cannot. There we go. Yeah, I can't delete it from here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart this, everybody, because we're gonna have to redo this because signing Callie Meyer is not the best idea, especially for a team though that does not have a whole lot of money. Increase, reduce, increase. Low and standard. Yeah, we're gonna have to start small and go from there. Yeah, but $22 million, man. She wants that. $22 million off of Callie Meyer. Yeah, she wants that. Yeah, she wants that Max Verstappen bread, which we do not have. Off. You know what I'm gonna do? I said I was gonna do Legends, but you know what? I want David Coulthard as one of my drivers. Because I'm willing to bet because honestly, I'm willing to bet that he's not going to be as expensive. But you know what? Let's not but no Legends, and let's keep Aiden Jackson and Callie Meyer there.
As the owner of
Right, let's do this again. Chizuru, Nakamura. Boom. And boom. Okay. All right. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we won't be able to sign Callie Meyer right away because.
Hey there, my name's Andrew. I'm your. And tell us a bit about this HQ.
Head engineer, basic.
Hello.
No development.
Hey, boss.
And no starting cash. All right. Oh shit. There's space there. Okay, there we go. All right. Team colors. Oh, hey. Yep. Yeah, got my team colors right there too. Silver, red, black. Confirm. Badge select. Oh, it didn't save. Crap. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Yeah, I gotta redo. Yeah, I gotta redo all my stuff though because assign the... There we go. Team by colors. Yep. And advance. Okay.
Next up, there's an amount of contract work we need to get nailed. First, we need to settle on our title sponsor. This will represent a key source of income over the coming season. We have a few potential sponsors lined up. Each contract splits our income in 3 ways. A signing bonus that we receive now, a weekly income paid over the course of the season, and finally, a bonus at the end of the season, if we achieve the goals set out in the contract.
I think we can finish attempt. Yeah, we can do X
We
form.
have to make a call on which engine supplier we want to work with this season.
You know what I could do?
Our choices can be defined as a trade-off between performance and durability, with the caveat that neither come cheap.
You know what I could do? Instead of me going all out with Ferrari, you know what? I want that durability. I want that durability, if anything. So,
And finally,
let's take
start
Mercedes.
drivers. Obviously, we need 2 of them. So let's start. Each driver's performance is measured in a number of ways. Experience counts for a lot, and drivers with more on-track experience will have an advantage over less experienced competitors. Racecraft describes a driver's ability to work their way through the pack to finish the race higher up than where they started. Awareness represents the driver's skill at avoiding the steward's room. The higher this stat, the less likely they are to pick up warnings and penalties. Pace is a measure of sheer speed. Outside of battling their opponents, how good are they at pulling out consistent fast laps? All these stats contribute to the driver's overall rating, while focus represents their current state of mind and how well they're leveraging their rating out on track.
All right, so let's see. Can I actually? You know what? I think I might be able to sign Callie now. Sign her to a deal. Yep, sign her.
That's one driver locked down.
And I could possibly pick someone up on the low. Ooh, Ritomo Miyata. Oh, wow. He popped up. You know what? Because this is a Japanese-based team, we're going to scoop him up
That all looks solid.
and have money left over. And then we can actually work with him. We can actually build him
Feel
up.
free to review your choices if you want, but otherwise I think we can move on.
Yeah, we can move on now, yep. And we now have 830,000 in the bank.
Finally, we need to approve our race gear. Don't worry about sponsors just yet. We'll add them later. For now, let's just focus on the livery design and suits.
So let's focus on the car. Oh, it didn't save my stuff, dang. But I think I can just, oh yeah, I can just go and do what I did before. There we go. Equipped. And done. Now we work on the suit. Again. What did I say again? What did I say? Yeah, black. Black, red. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. And the gloves were these. They were black. No. Mainly black. Oh no, sorry, black. Red, yeah, black, red, white, and I think, what did I say? Red stripe? Or was it white? White stripe. Okay. Yeah, it was a white stripe. All right, that was good.
I think that's everything, boss. If you're happy with all of this, give us the nod. We'll get everything moving. And if not, feel free to go back and review your choices.
All right. So let's see what the damage is now.
Hello and welcome to this very special.
I can't skip this. Dang it! I want to skip this. I want to see this again.
Today we're going
It's
to
all
witness
good.
history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered
Yeah, I can't skip this
exactly what
cutscene.
11 teams would look
That
like
sucks.
on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon. But behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they've been described as somewhat of an engineering genius, coming up with all the ideas to push the car and the sport to its limits. The question is, though, will they be able to step out of their comfort zone to deal with all the things that come with being a leader, dealing with the team's finances, sponsors, motivating the team and the drivers? Will they be able to juggle that, or will they drop the ball?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labor, the brand new 2025 car.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Hey Dallas, if you're still here, the
Welcome
Liza
to
P
Team HQ.
DLC,
This is the hub of the team's operations.
Liza P
It's probably
DLC
worth having
just
a
got
look around.
revealed,
Familiarize
and
yourself with
it drops
different
today.
areas You'll be responsible for directing.
Yeah, it's already out
There's
actually.
options to navigate around your HQ. Keep an eye out for notifications. I think Madison Engineering was looking for you earlier, and they were asking for you in corporate as well. You should catch up with them before we proceed further. Oh, and as you look around,
Oh, so it didn't really matter what it is I did, honestly. We were gonna be in the red regardless. That's crazy. We're still in the red. Granted,
Hey,
it's not
boss,
as bad as it
thanks
was.
for coming down. As it. This is where we choose our Copy that.
Yeah, man, we still in the red, bruh.
Hello, boss, and welcome to corporate. This is the hub for the team's finances, our corporate identity, and for our ongoing sponsor relations. Speaking of which, it's important to ensure that our new sponsors are reflected in our team's livery before we head to the first race weekend. Select customization, and let's go finalize the livery design.
Yo, my man's sitting at the computer. He better not be drinking no freaking Red Bull, though, man.
From here, select race gear. This is where you can define the look of your car. Right now, this is the decal editor, where you can apply sponsor decals to your car. Part of what we do here in corporate is build up our family of sponsors. So, over time, we'll have more of them to display on the car. The more secondary sponsors you feature on the car, the more money we'll make. But be aware, there are diminishing returns. Use this selector to focus on different areas of the car and start adding some sponsor decals.
All right, so we got to put. Oh, we got ourselves like. Oh, wait. Oh, new secondary sponsors. I forgot about this too. Yeah, we get paid for this too. Let's see. What should? Ooh, you know what? I like the Venus one. That'll work. That's what I want to do right there. I want to move it. Yeah, now this up over here is actually something, but that I would actually find, but kind of cool. You can actually like move it and stuff. Yeah, I'll put it right there for now. Oh, it's on the other side too. Yo, that's what's up. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that right there though. Yeah, that right there's a perfect location. Perfect. And I got a trophy. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna get more sponsors to go along.
If you're happy with that design, then that's what we'll go with.
Yep. Alright, driver number style. Yeah, I can switch this up too. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect. All right, we're ready. Car is set. All right. But now we can fast forward. Yeah, we're going to be in the red for a bit, but hopefully.
Okay. Seems like everyone has what they need. If there's nothing else you want to do today, feel free to advance time from this menu. This will skip ahead to the next critical event, but don't worry. If anything comes up between now and then, myself or the other facility heads will interrupt and let you know.
Right, let's advance.
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers.
All right, so
they could be ours or
much better
driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
916K in the red.
This is where we manage
but not as bad as it was before. All right, so let's see. Who should we? You know what? Yeah, like I said. Actually, no. Let's see if we can get Andrea Kimi, an Antonelli. and Franco Colapinto, just in case. There we go. All right, we can fast forward now. Both of our researchers went through. Let's go. And we're getting some money.
So bad news. We're basically out of money. We've hit a negative cash balance. We can recover, but it's going to take real short-term pain to turn it around. You need to start pulling on some levers to free up some cash. Capping the workforce, stopping investment. I'll leave it to you.
Stopping investment? What do you mean by that?
The research group have delivered us a design, but we need to actually build the thing if it's going to be of any use. And for that, we have the development group. This is where we turn the engineers' dreams into reality. Here's the upgrade we've researched, selected to start development.
Oh, snap.
So it's up to you whether to kick this development off now or not. But when you do, you'll want to consider how you want to develop it. Certain options won't be available until you've invested a bit more into improving this facility. But the important thing to think about is that you need to develop 2 copies of the part, one for each of your driver's cars. If you only have a single part when you get to a Grand Prix, you'll need to visit the Assign Upgrades area to decide which driver's car to prioritize.
So we can't even develop anything right now. Like I said, we're in the red, bro.
Just yet. I need you to consider...
No, I can't develop it right now. Got no money. We're broke. Like I said, right now we're in the red. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to win some races. We're all the way in the back, bro. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna advance time again, see how much money we can make.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or 2 ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Right. Nearly time to head to the track. Let me know which driver you'd...
All right, so guys, I am gonna stop here because my friend just texted me. He's on the way to come and scoop me up. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in and checking me out. I do apologize, but I had to redo episode 0. But you know, I'm fooling around with it and stuff. Guys, you will see me on Sunday as soon as I get home. Hopefully, that'll be at around maybe like 4 or 5 p.m. Might be earlier. Just want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by. Appreciate you guys. By the way, I do want to give a big shout out to the 12 people who are currently watching though. Big shout out to you guys though. I'm not sure if it's legit or I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me though. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Stay safe everybody. Much love. Striving, thriving, climbing, and grinding. See you guys next time. Thank you to Jedi. Thank you to Tots. Thank you to Dallas and Ariana and Jacob. I do appreciate you guys. And everybody, I will see you guys next time. Much love, everybody. Peace.